This place would be the property of Ziruoyan. Ziruoyan's assets would be equivalent to his own. He couldn't let this place be destroyed. Thinking about this, Xiao Tian said, "Don't hide in the shadows, quickly show yourself and meet me. I am a person of reason and integrity. If you come out, I can guarantee your safety." As soon as these words were spoken, the entire ruin fell into silence. Long Qiudao began to doubt whether he was hearing things. He had clearly witnessed everything outside the main hall just now. He saw it all very clearly. If he really went out, who knows, the other party might find a reason to turn him into ashes. Moreover, he was still sealed inside the central hall, unable to move freely. Thinking about this, Long Qiudao carefully recounted his situation to Xiao Tian. After listening, Xiao Tian asked if there was a way for him to get out. Long Qiudao replied that if he wasn't sealed, there would naturally be a way. But now, he was sealed inside the central hall. And this central hall had rule restrictions. If he forcibly tried to break through, it would self-destruct. However, before he could finish speaking, Xiao Tian appeared swaggeringly outside the hall. He muttered to himself while entering the outer hall, "I am the descendant of the Yan and Huang lineage. The rules set by the human emperor are ineffective against the flame emperor." He entered the outer hall with an air of grandeur, only to find a very rudimentary space. Xiao Tian couldn't help but marvel at this place, wondering why it required the maintenance of 3 members of the Black Soul Hall. However, when he opened the door of the outer hall, Xiao Tian was shocked by the scene before his eyes. A vast landscape of mountains, waters, and skies unfolded before him. In the jungle, faint roars of beasts could be heard, while in the distance, birds were gracefully soaring. In the center of the space stood a towering peak. At the summit, a building was erected. The location of the inner hall and this sacred dragon ruin formed its own world. A glance revealed it to be larger than the territory of the Great Yan Empire. At this moment, Secretary Wang Kai introduced in Xiao Tian's mind. That building should be the location of the inner hall. In the next moment, Xiao Tian disappeared in place, only to reappear at the doorstep of the building at the foot of the mountain. Long Qiudao, trapped inside, was astonished and hurriedly shouted, "Xiao Tian, don't be hasty, don't make a move. Although I know your strength is formidable, the protective program set by the human emperor is not a trivial matter. If the self-destruct mechanism is triggered, we will both perish without a trace." Before he could continue speaking, he found a dazzling light shining on his face. Xiao Tian had already appeared at the door, radiating with golden light. He swaggered into the inner hall like this. Long Qiudao, who was trapped in the center of the hall by the soul-locking chains, remained shocked for a long time. He couldn't understand why Xiao Tian, clearly an intruder, wasn't rejected by the rules set by the human emperor. Could it be that this place, due to long neglect, caused the rules set by the human emperor to become ineffective? Upon careful consideration, he found that something was wrong. He was clearly locked by the rules using the heart demon, and Xiao Tian, looking at Long Qiudao in front of him, noticed that his temperament was indeed different from the one he had just killed. So he asked, "Did I help you lift the seal? Can you take me out of here?" Long Qiudao, with a flattering expression, said, "Of course, Lord Xiao, as long as you..." Before he could finish his words, he saw the chains binding him being forcefully snapped by Xiao Tian's hand. Such an action scared the soul out of Long Qiudao. At the moment the chains broke, a golden light emanated from behind Long Qiudao. It then transformed into a roaring golden dragon, descending towards Long Qiudao below. The backlash of the rules made him give up resistance, waiting for his soul to perish. However, in the next moment, the golden dragon, descending rapidly, was directly dispersed by a slap from Xiao Tian.